Law of assumption or law of attraction? Or is the law of assumption more powerful than the law of attraction? Or the law of assumption and the law of attraction are the same? Are you thinking about all these questions when you have heard about the law of assumption? I know many of you have this confusion because you may be watching a lot of videos on YouTube where there are people who talk so much about law of assumption that they reach a point where they said law of assumption versus law of attraction, and law of assumption is more powerful than law of attraction, and stop applying law of attraction and start using law of assumption. And then many of you have asked me in the comment section, like, sir, tell me what is law of assumption? Is it same as law of attraction or different, or how to apply it, what to do? Because especially YouTube is filled with so many videos on law of assumption, and especially many people who are applying law of assumption or talking about it are trying to demean law of attraction or try to put law of assumption against the law of attraction. So today let me give you all the clarity, and I'm starting with telling you about the books of Neville Goddard. Yes, Neville Goddard is one of the very famous metaphysical teacher, and I have all the books. I have many more books of Neville Goddard, and one of his famous book is Power of Awareness. Another one is Awakened Imagination. And also recently we have started reviewing and giving the core tips of many of these books that you were asking me on our website bigmanifestation.com. So you can check the list of all the top law of attraction books, self-help books, and the core essence of these kind of books on our website bigmanifestation.com. You can check that. I will put the link in the description. Now coming to this video, law of assumption, law of attraction. First, we know the law of attraction. The law of attraction is turning any thoughts, ideas, and feelings into physical reality, bringing into existence in our life. That is manifestation. What getting this manifestation done is the law of attraction, the universal metaphysical law of the universe that says wherever your attention goes, that's where the energy flows, and that's what you manifest. It means if you consistently, deliberately focus on one idea or one thought or one feeling consistently long enough, it will materialize as an experience in your life. If it is physical, it will come as a physical. If it is spiritual, it will come as a spiritual. If it is like love or enlightenment, something like a feeling, it will come as a spiritual or feeling state. But if it's like money, job, car, home, all this health, all this come as a physical existence. But bringing those ideas or those thought process into existence into your life, whether in a physical existence or in terms of like invisible, intangible, but real existence, like love, joy, happiness, spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightenment, all this, everything that when we bring from an idea or thought to existence into our life, this whole process is being done by the law of attraction. Whatever we focus, like a magnet, we attract it. So this is law of attraction, all of you know. Now, what is the law of assumption? First is the law of assumption is nowhere against or something more powerful or something different from law of attraction. See, law of attraction is turning any thoughts or idea into reality in your life. Now, how do we do it? We changing that thoughts into reality. There are a lot of tools, techniques, processes we apply. Gratitude, affirmation, visualization, imagination, meditation, scripting, so many tools, techniques we have developed, and many teachers and sadhus and spiritual teachers as early as from Patanjali's Yoga Sutra to modern neuroscience and quantum physics, so many processes and techniques have been developed and realized and practiced by people from different walks of life. So in our manifestation journey, especially in the application of law of attraction, there are two major techniques or two major ways how you use the law of attraction in your manifestation process. One is visualization, or which is also known as imagination, and another is affirmation. And these two authors, Dr. Joseph Murphy was one of the major proponent of power of affirmation, where in the power of subconscious mind book he talks a lot about affirmation. Doesn't mean he was not talking about visualization or imagination or meditation or being mindful or gratitude and all, but he said most powerfully, if you start using affirmation, you get it into the state of manifestation. You program your subconscious and you bring those ideas, those thoughts, those feelings into existence, and you manifest what you want. Like the way his main technique is affirmation, same way Neville Goddard's main technique was always imagination. There are many places where Neville Goddard talks about power of prayer, power of meditation, power of faith, power of affirmation. And one of the most important thing Neville Goddard says, which I love the most, is human being have two greatest gift. It's the mind and the speech. When he talks about mind, he talks about the power to imagine, power to visualize. And speech means not what we are speaking, but the inner speech, means the affirmation, the way we can talk to ourselves and change it. That is what. But in most of his books, he talks a lot about imagination. So now why I am telling you this? Because if you understand imagination, then you understand the law of assumption. So Neville Goddard has said again and again, if you can imagine something clearly, vividly, positively, consistently, then you bring that into your existence. And when so many of his students start asking him, how can I visualize? How can I imagine? How can I feel that feeling? And that's when he said, even the feeling is the secret. He said, when you are imagining, the more you can feel that you are in that moment, that's when the manifestations start happening at very, very faster rate. So when so many students start asking him, how can you feel it in the imagination? That's where he presented the idea called the law of assumption. He said the best way to feel that imagination is assume that it has already happened. Whatever you are manifesting, assume that it's happening with you. You are already having it. You are already living that life. So that's where the law of assumption is, when he started presenting the law of assumption, saying, when you imagine, go there and assume that you have already received it, you have already become it, you have already experiencing it. Like if you are manifesting money, go in your imagination, imagine and assume that you are already rich. If you are manifesting your dream job or a new job or business success, imagine, and when imagining, assume that you are already working in your new job, you are already working in your dream job, you are already successful as a business owner, you are already having so many customers, money is coming, profit is happening. Same way for relationship, he said, for love relationship or finding your right partner or making your relationship better, how can you apply the law of assumption? That while visualizing, while imagining, assume that you are already in that relationship, you have already found that person, you are already living that life, you are already in that joyful mode, you are already experiencing love. It's not something away from you. So same way he applied, he asked for the health and all areas of life, that assume if it's happening right here, assume that it's happening right here, you are already living that life. So he said, if every day, if you go into the state of imagination and be in that state of assumption that you are already living that life, and whatever you are desiring, whatever you are manifesting, you have already received it, you have already become it, you have already got it, and do it for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes every single day. Especially if you can do it before going to sleep, like the way I have explained in our sleep technique. If you can do it every single day, then you will reach a point of breakthrough when the universe start aligning all the people, start aligning all the resources, start aligning every opportunity in your favor, and soon you will be living that life. It means that manifestation will be done. So in the law of assumption, Neville Goddard again and again and again said, if you keep assuming that you are living that life what you are desiring, you are experiencing those things which you are desiring, soon those desire become your living reality. And if you got the complete clarity today, or if you want me to make more videos on explaining in more detail about law of assumption, let me know in the comment. So law of assumption is a way to understand in the best way how to imagine, how to visualize, how to be in the state of manifestation. And if you continuously keep doing it consistently every single day for a few days, for a week, for a month time, then that manifestation will become your living reality. So, law of assumption is a way to visualize, is a way to feel that feeling that you have already manifested it, you have already got it. And that's why law of assumption is not outside of law of attraction. Law of assumption is a tool or a technique or a process to speed up your manifestation. So law of attraction is the way the universe is working. But when we understand tools, techniques, processes like law of assumption, power of imagination, power of visualization, power of affirmation, that's when we channelize our thoughts, feelings, and action in that direction of manifestation, and we do not get distracted by what's happening around, so that our manifestations start happening at rapid speed. So that's why law of assumption is not outside of law of attraction, but law of assumption will speed up your manifestation process by helping you use law of attraction in your favor, in your positive manifestation. Now, this is the law of assumption and the law of attraction relationship. Now, law of assumption, if we talk it as a tool or technique, it's a very, very powerful process. It uses and channelize and give you the clarity to assume that that is happening. But many people, in spite of understanding, is finding it difficult to apply it. Because why? Understanding is one thing, knowing is one thing, applying and doing is another thing. Because sometimes many of you have, because a lot of negativity are there in your subconscious, a lot of negative stuff are there, it's difficult for you to reach to that state where you can actually assume that your manifestation is already happening. You are already living that life. You are being in this state. That is why you need to practice different tools, techniques, processes, or you need a structure process. That is why I have developed a new powerful video program, a 21 days manifestation program called Manifest Now. Those of you who are struggling to visualize clearly, those of you who are struggling to be in that alignment mode, you can join our Manifest Now manifestation program. It's a 21 days video program. It will put you in that state of alignment, and there a lot of visualization are there which will give you that experience of assumption, being in that state of manifestation, along with tools, techniques, affirmation, which will put you in that power. And people are manifesting all kind of goals, desires, and dreams, including dream job, relationship, health, money, growth, all kind of success. So if you want to take a deep dive, or if you're struggling to feel in that state of feeling of manifestation by yourself, then check the link in the description and join Manifest Now workshop. But if you are not yet ready, absolutely no issue. I have created a very powerful law of attraction workshop, and it is available here on our YouTube channel. Check first link in the description. Join that free law of attraction workshop that is here in our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free. Do it. It will give you a lot of clarity and give you a lot of deep understanding, and to understand what's holding you back and how can you manifest. So today, if you got all the clarity about law of attraction, law of assumption, and if you want me to teach you some more techniques on law of assumption, also let me know in the comment. And if you are new here on our channel, I am Ajay Mishra, India's leading law of attraction coach. Hit the like button and subscribe to this channel so that you will learn more tools, techniques, process through my teaching, and you can manifest all your goals, desires, and dreams. Yes or yes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. See you in the next video.